All right, everybody, we're back. My next guest is, of course, a regular on The Daily Show, and on New Year's Eve, you can see him at the Tower Theater in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania. Please welcome very funny man, Louis Black.
Ho, ho, ho. Winter Wonderland, my ass. I'll tell you, I'm sick of winter, and it's not even winter yet. I've been through 4 snowstorms already, because I fly all the time, and I'm in the Midwest, and the snowstorm will hit, and then I fly back to New York City where I live, and the snowstorm hits again. I can't take it anymore. I probably should live somewhere nice, you know? But when you live somewhere nice like San Diego, it doesn't work either, because when it's nice all the time and you're depressed, it's your fault. I can't live through another winter, though, like last winter. That was the coldest winter ever. And I know it because it was so cold, I didn't have one thought. I couldn't complete a sentence in my own head. All I had was a feeling. And the feeling was, God, it's cold. I decided that what I really wanted to be was a bear. Because bears are smarter than we are. They're more intelligent. Because when it gets cold, the bear says, I'm going to bed. And then when it gets warm, they wake up. How smart is that? I tell you, I really have had it too with the wind chill factor. Okay, who's ever came up with that idea, I would like to beat them with a stick. Are you kidding me? It's 28 today, but with the wind chill, it's -3. Then you know what, schmuck? It's -3. We don't have to live like this. We could change the weather. I had an idea. We had the money to do it. Just a few years ago, we had the largest surplus ever. And now we've got the largest deficit ever. It's unbelievable. And the federal government's decided that we can stimulate the economy with a $350 billion tax cut. And that's ridiculous. And I know it's ridiculous because I took economics. And I'd explain why it's ridiculous, but I took that class at 8 o'clock in the morning. And there's nothing that you can learn out of one bloodshot eye. After I flunked the first 2 tests, I grabbed the professor and I said, why are you teaching this at this ungodly hour? Are you trying to keep this stuff a secret? How do you have a $350 billion tax cut when every city and state in the country is broke? They cut out essential services. In New York City, they cut out after-school programming. Are you kidding me? If anyone needs to be distracted, it's those little If you're going to cut out after-school programming, the least you could do is give each one of those kids a knife. And they could whittle! They could whittle! And sell their crafts at the fair. I like that joke better than you do. But if you have kids, you're set. For each child you have, you get $400. Woohoo! So if you have 2,000 children, you're in the money. How do they think 400 bucks helps? Are you kidding me? All that does is remind people how screwed they are. You'd have been better off if the congressman just came to your house and urinated on your foot. $400? That doesn't help at all. It's $1.10 a day. So that the only way that that would work for you if you sent your kid to live in the Sally Struthers country. So I'll tell you what they should have done with that $350 billion. They should have built a giant wall that ran the entire border of Canada. Because that's where the cold air comes from. Thanks a lot.
Always good. Have a seat. Louis Black, always good stuff, always compelling ideas. I didn't know that they're referred to as Sally Struthers countries now.
That's what I call it.
That's what they say on the globe. That's fantastic. Great ideas. You are a knowledgeable man. You've given a lot of thought to these things. I can tell you have conviction. So, obviously, first question, what are your New Year's resolutions? Maybe we can all learn from you.
I have none.
Oh, good. You have
but
none.
Why would you? My New Year's resolution is to not have one. I used to do that. I would say, oh, I'm not going to eat this year. I'm not going to drink this year. I'm not going to do this. And then 4 days later, I've done all of it. So 4 days into the new year, you're miserable.
It's a shame spiral, right?
Yeah,
you can't get out of it.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Right.
And people say, oh, I'm going to write a novel now. You're nuts. I'll tell you that.
Well, maybe someone is. You can't refer to everybody as crazy.
Well, no, but I think it's a good blanket statement.
Good. Everyone's an idiot. All right, I like that. Now, what about this? Now that Saddam Hussein's been caught, there's controversy. What should be done? How should he be punished? How do you think he should be punished?
I think it's simple. No trial. We go right to the punishment. He hid out, I think brilliantly, he did it as an Orthodox Jew. And so what I think that he should do...
The big beard, the
whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, they missed some of the pictures, and next time I'll bring a visual.
Yes.
And I thought that what they really should do is to send him until he died on a road tour of Fiddler on the Roof, where he would spend his remaining days playing Tevye.
Just Tevye over and over and over again. Yeah. Good plan. I like it. And I know you probably have an opinion on this. There's a controversy now. Are we going to find weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? They're combing the country. They're looking. What do you think? Do you think they're going to find weapons of mass destruction?
I don't care if they find them or not at this point. It's too long. I don't understand. Just make it up.
Right.
They made a lot of this stuff up, Conan, before, and then they got to the weapons. They said, no.
Right.
What they do is they send 2 kids down to Kinko's. All we need is a picture of a camel with a nuclear weapon on its back.
And then say, we found this.
This is it, look.
And everyone feels good.
Exactly.
These are good ideas.
It's something you put on the fridge and you go, that's why we did it. That's why we got it.
Again, I hope someone's listening. It's all being solved right here. All right, Louis is going to be appearing at the Tower Theater in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania on New Year's Eve, and the House of Blues in Las Vegas, January 16th and 17th. Thank you so much for making time for us. You're hilarious. Louis Black, Sam Goldstein is coming up. We'll be right back. Yes, indeed. We're back. Great show tonight. Great show coming up tomorrow night from the movie Cold Mountain. Natalie Portman is going to be on the program. Yes, indeed. From the O'Reilly Factor, political commentator and author Bill O'Reilly will be here. Settle down, you. He's going to slap me around. Musical guest, Patty Loveless. So watch that show. We'll be right back with the oldest cab driver in New York City, Sam Goldstein. All right, we are back.